Oh, by the way, this was my sign up. Yeah!
And Divine Ruin released today. Yeah! Okay. Well, this is my third take because the last two have been either audio scrubbed or deleted completely, and I don't even know how the last one got deleted, but I'm going right back to it because I have theories, and all of them are kind of interesting. If maybe actually, I don't know. Well, we'll start by the whole thing is it's about that's too loud. You can't hear me over that. Stop it. Same, please. This whole thing is about a phenomenon known as the Divine Ruin. That's the name of the mod, which essentially overlaps several realities, bringing creatures from the past and the present into the same time, and also from different dimensions and such, as you can see with well, the main character Tom
By
and
the
an
fall.
alternate version of him, um, which I'll get into later. Also, I am assuming that Roy is an alternate version of Dave Roy because of the way he works and just how that is definitely based on Breakthrough. But I do find it hilarious that the tall guy from Breakthrough became a basketball player, even though they were technically experimenting to create a super soldier. Yeah, close enough. Super basketball player, same thing. Anyways, um, this is Tom. He's the main character. He's a oh, that did not mute him. He's the main character of this whole thing. He is trying to just bring his reality back and escape. Um, he got fused with a crow at the start of it, because one of the shards, I guess, collided with him, and there just happened to be a crow there. There's a lot of crow imagery in this, like at the start. There's a crow. Yeah. And then this guy escaped in a way that Divine Ruin did not appreciate. So it turned him into this. And now he's following the real Tom, since he's the alternate version of Tom, around to see how he should have done it. He's not trying to kill anyone yet, which is nice of him, probably. I'm gonna name him Mott, because it's Tom backwards. Anyways, so Tom is essentially trying to bring this whole dimension back, or escape. One of those two. Which I think is a bit much, even if he does have crow wings. That's like his only attribute that I know of. Though, if he were to get his hands on this thing, a giant robot meant for killing other giant creatures, I feel like he might have a chance. Though that's probably gonna get destroyed soon. It can operate on its own though. So that's interesting. Next we have this guy who I suspect. Hang on, this music is getting loud. I suspect that he's from Purple City, mainly because of the time era that he came from. Still being from Earth, I'm pretty sure Purple City's still on Earth. And, like, his whole design aspect, and the fact that he's not trying to kill anyone, since Purple City was never really hostile. It's a very calming thing. And I also did notice one of the background tracks in this um, uses a sample from the mod, or not from the mod, but a sample that the mod Purple City also uses. So that could be a connection, but I could be completely wrong. Um, there, it's right there. That little bouncy groan sound that you can hear. it's called, but that is also used in Purple City. But that's just from you. And then we have Armed Kyle. His animation's really cool, but I'm starting to theorize. This song is way too loud. Please give me a better one. Fine. I'll just pause it. I'm starting to theorize that he may be from Armed, and I know his name is Armed Kyle. Of course, he's probably from Armed, but obviously he's from ancient Egypt and stuff. He's a temple guard, got turned into a zombie, but I mean Armed, like the original, not any of the remakes. Because I know Bagger's Take, which is probably called Pyramid, uh, which I don't know. I don't feel like looking that up. And then there's Agent Arvo. This guy's art style aligns closely with the original and not those two. So I would say, without a doubt, he's from the original Armed. Um, yeah. So, wow, Armed Kyle. He's from Armed. No way. And then we've got finally Hubert. He's not from any separate reality, but I'd say he's like the most interesting character. The way he's done stuff, just the way he works, because he's never explicitly said to be bad or good. He does control this thing slightly. That's the crawler, by the way. Hubert controls that thing slightly. He knows how to break people's minds. He's essentially from a universe where he's like the closest servant to alien overlords that forced all humans to worship them. Uh, he's like a really high servant there. Uh, and he got transferred here, and now he is, I'm assuming, very powerful. I could be very wrong. I don't know if he's evil like that, though. So, I mean, there's like two options. He becomes the main villain of this, or he becomes a really big help to Tom right here.
The fall.
Speaking of people helping Tom, there's a select few who I think have a chance. I've obviously said this is like a 50-50. And then we have you, who's also 50-50. I think he's he just brings up some decent plot lines that make sense. For him to be good, I guess. Especially since he seemed to have scanned Tom's clone. Or No Face, yeah, that's his name. But not Tom's clone. Tom's alternate version of himself. Close enough. As life form unresolved, which means he most likely told someone about it. Which means he's probably not that bad. If you could strike up a conversation with the dude, you are just stoned. You caught a mushroom, I guess. You know that this thing is very evil. I hate him. Okay, no, he's actually pretty cool. Fake Mad Mask gets a thumbs up for me. We don't really care about you, except for that little symbol that was really cool in his lore page. As you could see, he's from the Golden Empire, from the little Golden Empire symbol, I assume. So that's pretty neat. Banshee, definitely no, he's just one of the monsters. We have Shatter, who is just kind of immortal now after being transferred here, because he was very mutilated, and then, yeah, he did not have a very good run stay. Uh, but he could be used as a meat shield, I guess. I don't know. He's probably a little busy being in pain, but I feel like he has a chance. And then we have Plague Doctor, who could be a decent dude, could also not. Um, and we have you. You need blood to
Three
survive.
men cauterize when our worlds collide.
Um, I don't know about you. I'm gonna be honest. You're kind of a wild card too. Um, and then another character I find very interesting is Raid, who is just kind of an alien dude with incomprehensible to humanity types of technology. Um, I'm just reading off of it at this point. Yes, I remember it, but anyways, he's just kind of curious about the world that we now live in, or worlds we now live in, since everything is fucking collided. Uh, but if someone tries to take that down, I don't think he'd take too kindly to it. Cough, cough. And then the worst of it, we have Val, who's yeah, she seems nice until you realize she can control people's minds and is not friendly. She seemed friendly. No, that was a stupid line. I don't know why I said that. I'm tired. I recorded this part of the video like 7 times. But no, that's a serious issue, and I could definitely see her becoming like the main villain. Unlike Mad Mask, who is actually named Smiley, but it's just Mad Mask. Ha, I don't know. Um, anyways, let's hope this guy isn't evil. I'm gonna do some digging in his files to see if that says anything. But that's it for the mod itself. Looking a little further, this little comment on Scratch notes that pretty much is everything is canon, which is really cool for some universes, really bad because others exist. Um, yeah, but it does mean my sign up might be canon, maybe, please. I want that guy to have a life outside of the one mod that he starred in. Okay, Hubert did not say anything. It's just a bunch of eyes. I thought it kind of looked like text. That was good to know, though. Did a little more digging, and I'm surprised I haven't found any little secret images or anything. Almost sad, but it makes sense. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Go play Divine Ruin. It's really good. I didn't even cover the music side of it because there's just that much. I really hope this turns into a series. And hire me. Hire me, bro. Just please.